That should do. Oh boy. Howdy. Well, excuse the mess around me. I've been busy on a couple of projects lately. And this is one of them. My latest acquisition. This is a Sharps. It's a modern reproduction. No, it is not a Shiloh Sharps, but this is to satisfy the inner Quigley down under in me. And I've always wanted, it's just the ultimate long-range buffalo rifle. And this one is made by IAB Gardosa VT of Italy. It's in 54 caliber. And this is not like the Quigley Down Under one that's in 50-70 or 50-105 or whatever it was he was shooting. This is in cap and ball, and yes, it uses a cartridge, but it's a paper cartridge. And the way it works is you put that to half cock, then open the loading gate, and then shove the cartridge in here. Then there's a paper cartridge with a tail on it, and the tail, what you would do is when you shut the gate, the end of this slices off the tail, leaving raw powder in the chamber. You then brush off this to get any loose powder off of it, put a cap on it, cock it, and fire it. And so I've been working on making some cartridges. And what I'm doing is I got a mold from a cousin of mine, and it produces these ginormous pills. These, it's from a Pedersoli mold, and these work just great in this thing, but you have to back it with a couple of hundred grains of black powder and a cap. Well, caps are getting just as difficult to find these days as primers. And let me see if I can get this just right. I think you can see this here. This is what I've been working on lately. You can either use Coke or beer cans, or what I've been using, which is this copper sheeting, which is the size of a beer can in terms of the thickness. Put it on here, cut off a little chunk of it, slide it in here, stick this on top, pop it down, and what you end up with are these. These are primers, or caps. But they have no powder or anything in them. Well, the people who make this also supply some chemicals that you can mix up and make priming compound out of. It works, but it's a little tedious. And another alternative is to take old-style kids' paper caps, and this is a star paper cutter, and it cuts these little 5-pointed stars. So I just cut off the cap section of it right in the center as a 5-pointed star. Then grab one of these, and the thing about the 5-pointed star is the tines of that thing will fit perfectly and help it hold on inside here. So what I do is first throw a few grains of black powder in here, then put a couple of these in face down, so that when you stick this onto the end of the nipple, you've got a functional cap. And let me see here. Well, whatever. This is a, no, wait a minute. I guess these are the finished ones. These are the they're empties. These are finished caps, and works. That's where that one goes. Square peg, round hole. Anyway, I've cut out some tissue paper, and the idea is to take one of these, and you need a mandrel, and I don't have the mandrel yet, but you roll this up with a mandrel, then fill up the tube with powder, and then you use stick glue to glue it together, and then the end of this forms into a little wisp that sticks out the end of the Pedersoli, or the Sharps, and it works. You know, at least the idea works, and I like to experiment with it. But it's taking a bit of doing to get this done, but I'm working on it, and that's about it.